Okay, so I am here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope everyone is doing phenomenal. So I was trying to come in there live, but I was like, maybe I should go live again. So I went live once, and but I wasn't on camera. I know how important it is for me to be on camera so that you know it's actually me. Yeah, it's actually me. I'm the only one, who will have access to the channel. I have a few things in alignment that are coming together. I think you're going to be excited about it because it's things that I can channel into the channel literally. So it's actually it's going to be amazing, and this is a very interesting part of the journey. It has a lot to do with image. I have wonderful um gosh, I don't know if I should put that energy out there yet. I'm not. Let me dial that back, reel that back in. There's a few things that I have going on, and I'm excited about it. I guess I should just kind of stop there. and but it's I think that it will be a nice feature to the channel. But it's something that has to do with my arena, the industry. Of course, everyone who's rooting for me in the corner, and you're sending all that energy, and you're like, go, go, go. I'm excited. Keep sending that energy in. I need all the energy I can get. It's big competition, but I'm excited about it. It'll be fun for me, and I can come back and tell you all about it and what it does for you, because it is for you. Or, ultimately, you have much to gain from this experience, if I can say it that way. So, thank you. Um, and I'm also receiving like words that come in the form of messages, and I like what I'm receiving. It's like positive, after you know, types of words. So I just need to know because it's coming from many directions. I just need to know which direction is it coming from specifically. What up? Hi. I am on, came through, passing by. Hope you all are doing well, having a fantastic day. Um, my clients the universe is spoiling my clients like never before. And I fit, well, I mean, like, okay, if they're spoiled, what's that got to do with me? I told them these things before it happened. That's all I get. That's it. It's theirs. But it puts a smile. Clearly, it puts a smile on my face. I'm happy for them, and well, let's keep going. And oh my gosh, you guys, I want to tell you so bad. Like I have some things in the works, and I want to tell you so bad, but I don't know how it's going to align. And yeah, so as soon as I hear back, I'll tell you. Yeah, good things. I can't wait to tell you because it's actually for you. It's for you, but yeah. But I mean, nothing that you have to do. It's nothing you have to do ever, but it's like a big win. And I think it will be a nice addition to say, and to considering the channel. Hi. Yes. Oh my gosh. I have, yeah, I've been reading this morning. I'm excited. I'm speaking with you all about, it's like, oh, the reason why I came on, that brings me to my point. So we're wrapping up over within the next little, what is it? Less than you know, we'll say less than 48 hours. Today and tomorrow, literally. And we then enter into the realm of Scorpio. And what does that do for connections? It's really about people right now. We've analyzed ourselves, we've analyzed other people or someone, and now it's straight up all about the relationship. It's like tangibility, all the tangible parts you're looking for regarding partnerships should be on their way. So even not, that's what I was talking about earlier. I'm waiting for some tangible things to share, you know, and you're probably experiencing that yourself. But the conversations that clients who don't know these little intricate details, they'll say, "Is it gonna happen? Is it gonna work?" Or, you know, they're contemplating like the way it usually happens versus now. And then I can come in and like, oh, by the way, it's gonna happen differently this time. This time it should work out for you. Oh my gosh. He says your car is broke. Oh yeah, that happens. That happens. Don't blame Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrogrades let you know when things are going to break down and that you should probably have it replaced. So if it's Mercury retrograde would have already given you the signs. A lot of people don't know that. So yeah, it's a lot to take on, lot to take in. But don't let your car being broken down keep you from engaging. Like, get to the people, get to where the people are. That's what I have. The message I have for you is it's in the park. It's park. It's park. Okay. Well, it's park. Don't let your car broken down keep you from getting in, you know, in with your soul tribe. Get in there, meet them, say, my car is not doing so hot right now. I'm on my way anyway. Uber. Uber, you don't want to miss out. I don't want you to miss out. So like, you know, you don't have to always, you don't, I mean, yeah, you want to, but you don't have to always wait until you know you're crisp and on point and well polished. Sometimes people like they didn't ask for any of that. They're like, we can handle you one time. We know you. It's not like you're a stranger. You're not new to the group, or you know maybe it's a special someone who's saying is, you know, like don't let that be the reason why you don't show up. You know, on that date. Still find a way. Get to the date. You ain't gotta. You don't have to tell them all your business. You don't have to say my car broke down. I can't. No. Say okay. Where is it? Okay. You arrive. Oh, you made it. That's all you're gonna hear. You made it. Or like, oh, I didn't think you were gonna come. I made us dinner. That's all you need to know. You can worry about that car later. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. Now, okay, so what do I know that other people maybe don't know? What I know is that it's going to get pretty real. It's going to get real tangible. My clients have been asking, you know, now this is a little bit more, you know, sensitive to the ears. I know it's a little early, like the middle of the day, but my clients are wondering when they're going to have intimacy, right? I mean, like physical intimacy. And so the time you're entering is really about person to person, finally, you know, everything, the air in between, maybe it's tension, maybe it's a situation or two. That should be put to the side by now. And yeah, so it's really time to get into that space, get into the space. Yeah, affections will come out all the way. People are expressing and saying what they need to say, but it's all happening in very real way. So, like, first of all, you may not even be inspired to say any of these things unless you're in there in person, or the person. who's been quiet when they are in person will say the things heartfelt, what they need to say. Actually, it's more like passion. So if you're looking for passion, by the way, it isn't just this Sunday. It's just like get it early, right? So it's 23rd through the 29th. So it's from Sunday, this Sunday to next Saturday. Not this Saturday, because it's Sunday, then next Saturday. The energy tomorrow is going to be amazing. So don't hesitate to pick up the phone. Your special someone, unless they're not supposed to call you. But if your special someone rings you tomorrow, pick up because you're gonna like what they say. And if you're like pondering when should you, like, is she sending or is he sending? They're sending signals that they want to get together. Start putting the message out there. At least like I'll go over the next cycle, whatever is left of this of today and over the course of 24 hours because they can feel it. They can feel your energy. Yeah. Oh, okay. So if you ready for me to switch subjects? Okay. So, uh, is it? Business wise, career wise. If you have a lot of people have interviews coming up. You definitely want to make your interviews. Interviews that sort of happen to fall into next week, or yeah, if it's somebody in that space of like partnership or where there's something beneficial, mutually beneficial, especially money being made or securing an agreement. If it's about somebody, I guess, sort of partnering with you in any way, yes, because it's also about money, right? So, well, it's about doing business with other people. I should reword that. It's not about necessarily. Oh, and of course, life is about money, but the situation, the events, is about other people working with other people. So, like coming together. It's a time of other people's money. So, you might like somebody might invite you, right, and then cover everything, something like that. And we're in the realm of business, for the sake of getting together and creating these, like administrative roles, like behind the scenes. You know what's missing this time? Toxicity, the toxic usual side of doing business in Scorpio, because it can get pretty murky, right? Not this time. Not this time. So, again, even what they call it, don't skip out on the interviews next week. Don't skip out on them. Don't rearrange it. Don't get, brilliant and say, I wonder if I can bump it up because I'd like to meet up with so and so in the, I won't get back in time if I can. No, don't do that. Um, keep that and maybe move, the other stuff around the interview. Some people do that. I know you wouldn't do that. I'm just saying some people, might they get an idea. They're like, like not this time because it's the radius is because we talk about 5 business days and it's only 6 days, and it starts on Sunday and Saturday, and those 5 days. I mean the scope, the radius is a reason why there's 5 solar days, and all of them are business days in between the 2 days, the first and the last day of this scenario. So, yes. I'm already clapping for your success. Look at me. Look at you. I'm already clapping, celebrating your success and interviews, favorable times. Yeah. What time? How long? 14. Thank you for like coming in and saying hi and being nice and all of that. And yes, we're gonna continue to try to get more people to come and visit. I know I gotta like get in some regular times. I know I have to. My gifting as a psychic. Gosh, you guys, if only if you could just buy the psychic gift, it that would make it so much easier. They sell psychic abilities in bottles, but they don't. Not yet. They can't. You can't buy it. So you have to study it, and so that brings me to my next thing. So I'm explaining to the clients, about awareness, how good it is, like getting up or waking up and setting your intentions that every day. You don't have to create a fancy affirmation necessarily, but like put good energy onto your thoughts in the terms of like just like things that you intend to do, like just first of all, just even if you say, oh well, just eventually, things come up and it's just not what you end up doing, still yet in the morning, the first thing you do is start affirming your goals for that day. Just start affirming it. Get in the habit of every time you're getting up or like you're lying there, just start affirming. And then the greater of that is to reaffirm, like throughout them, your morning ritual or whenever you're up, your awakening ritual to get started. If it's the night, apply where needed. Reaffirming is even greater. And you'll get in the habit of getting into that track of mindset where you're affirming and then you're reaffirming. And then you're channeling and you're focused. The other part is I have clients that worry that they're not believing enough, and I want to share this. Universe doesn't really require you to believe. You know what I mean? Like universe doesn't need you to believe. I mean, listen. Universe get you the things that you needed, and you weren't even counting on the universe to do anything. In fact, most people say, oh yeah, universe doesn't even have to, because somebody told you no, or they shut the door, and you already had said, man, I don't need you to really do that. I just needed, sort of like a way, like a pathway forward. And then guess what happens? The person who said, no, I'm not gonna, they decide they're gonna do it. You had already said, oh, they're not gonna do it. I have a plan. I'm going with my plan C. I'm going with plan B. The universe come back around and say, or the person who said no comes back around, who is the first plan you weren't counting on. So does the universe really need you to believe? Probably not. The universe only needs some sign that you're interested in the journey. Once you have put together with the universe that yes, you intend to go on this life journey, universe has already received what they needed from you. They just needed more like an action, because the universe more wants to show and prove to you why you should believe in yourself. So universe wants you believing in yourself. Universe doesn't need you believing in the universe that universe is going to get you anything that you like hope and wishing and thinking that you're going to get. Like you don't believe that you're going to get the job interview, right? But then the universe steps in, whether you believed it or not, gets you into the interview. And the fact that you signed up as that you're candid for the interview, that is what universe uses. Universe use your actions, because your actions is more than just believing, like from your your involuntary muscles, right? You are believing the moment you filled out the application, or you set up the resume and sent it. Universe started like, or you said, you want transportation to get you to your brand new job. Okay, and you're like that now. Some people will say, believe it, just believe it, and it will come to you, right? No, when it became believable is when you went and got a vehicle, or you got a bicycle, or you got a motorcycle, or whatever the transportation, or you put money aside and said, this is Uber fund. This, or Uber, yeah, this is the Uber fund, or this is the fund I use to have somebody take me to my destination. That at that point, universe responded with, yes, we would like to hire you. And before you even have made it to the interview, you're always like, yeah, we want you. Or they're saying, the people who are you're going to work with are saying it already. And because your actions is believable. Your actions is believable. Universe is saying, well, it's not for me. I don't get anything out of you believing, but you are going to benefit from it, because universe wants to give you everything that you have asked for. It's just that you have to ask for it in the right way. It's not that universe forgot you, or universe is holding something from you, or anything from you, or that you have done something, and so it's such an offense, that universe is punishing you by keeping you grounded, and and always desiring but never really obtaining. No, that's not why. That's not why. Right? So universe is more like, well, you're on your life path, and your life path is manifesting, and then because universe doesn't have the need for the things that, as they say, you're to believe in. Universe doesn't have a need for that. Universe has the resources you need. Universe has, like, universe is nature, right? So everything in nature is everything you need, right? Then the forces of nature, right? Like, force is tangible, right? So the tangible would be like your car. Somebody mentioned their car is broken down. That's a force in your life, a tangible aspect of nature, right? And so that is what you need. Universe doesn't need it. Universe provided that for you through nature. Well, to build that car, everything, all of it comes from out of the earth, right? In some way. What they call it? Uh, Special. Is it called special? Oh, rare minerals. That's the word. That's the words they use. I'm reading the articles these days. Rare minerals. Oh my gosh. Can I be your friend? Well, I have to get to know you first. I have to get to know you. You can be a visitor. You're welcome to visit. You're welcome to visit. I just I just need to get to know you. So universe doesn't need you to believe in the universe. No, universes need you to believe in you, believe in yourself, because universe has no need for the things that you doesn't require you, doesn't need you to believe, doesn't need you to um what do you say, share your resources with it. Like, you have the vehicle, the universe has no need for your vehicle, so to speak, or your house, or anything like that. So universe provided that for you, actually. Like, fire is nature, right? The trees, to build an establishment. That's for you. That's for you. So it's universe teaching you to believe in yourself. Like, Like when people say, like, how do you know you believe, or what is belief? Where's it coming from? They always point inwardly. All of the teachings always from looking towards your inner eye, look towards your inner self. It always has something or something to do with inside of you, inside your being, from inside your being, inside your mind, and inside your heart, however you want to word it. It's always in with you, inside of you, inside of self, and yourself, self. Um, yeah. So just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind as you go forward, because sometimes it just gets very difficult to believe, right? And you want to so bad. You're like, universe, I like you want to believe so bad. And you're asking, the universe, what because people ask me all the time, like they'll ask me what I see, right? And I tell them what I see, and they'll say, they'll ask, well, what can I do to help this along easier, better, maybe even quicker? They always ask, what can I do? And oftentimes they've already done it. I'm just here to deliver a message, and and what is on its way, even at the time where they are doubtful, like, is it really going to happen like that? Because that would be nice if it does. Guess what? They get to call me back when it does, and they do. My clients right now are celebrating. Uh, my main example, I'm just going to choose one. I'm going to choose my man. My man calls, and he's Arab, and he's in communication with a Vietnamese company, and it wasn't looking so hot. And he had a meeting that at the time he reached out to me, it was like 40 minutes, and within 40 minutes of the time he and I are speaking. And he was like, "It's done. It ain't gonna happen. Like it fell through. It's not gonna. There's bad news." And I said, "It's not done." And that's why this is the reason why they want to talk to you within the hour, to tell you that they're not there to say that that it can't be done or to be dismissive. They're wanting to tell you that it's not easy, and they don't know how long that they have to bring you satisfaction or good news, that they really want this opportunity. And I've informed them that these opportunities that he's presenting, they don't get every single day, and they don't know when this opportunity will come back around. Very rare opportunity at that. Well, the next day, he contacts me, and he's like, all happy. There's other things going on. Out of the five women, the one that he said, no, man, I don't want to talk about, no, 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 no. Like, he was like trying to, like as though she was the plague. And now he's all in love, and they're lovey dovey, and they hate being separate. And I was like, last year, a lot has happened. I'm not gonna air it all out, but yeah. So that's my readings. It's special. Well, I bring might as well balance it out. So my lady, uh, since she's been reading me, she we realized, I was like, yeah, this conversation is taking you around the world. She's had the chance to go. I mean, she's gone to Disneyland. She's been driven in a car that drives itself out there in California, and she's worked with the royal family of Qatar. She's now she hails in Dubai now. Yeah, from her country. This is not these are not the countries where she started from. So there's you around. She's been around the world. Yeah, she's in the world. And I bet her son had he's of age, and he goes off into the military, and then she's like, okay, I know she's like, I'm gonna go see. So she's been traveling the world. Her son is probably like, where is she at now? She's traveling the world, living her life, and yeah, she is amazing, and she's loved there, and she gets a kick out all the attention she's getting are great, and she never really thought of herself drawing in that. She knows she does have a big personality. She knows that, but she always thought of it as more like a like friendly, bubbly, but like attractive, attracting personality. It's like life universe is proving this to her, and again, she didn't believe it, but universe did not care what she believed. Universe did not require her to even think about this conversation. Universe had universe's way, and all of these people who are also attractive are attracted to her. I know they're attracted because there's a lot of gym membership activity. They take care of themselves, and some models and languages and have come up, and they asking her uh, if she's a gym coach or a gym instructor. She's been asked this from different locations. They've asked. She's like, no, no, and she's like enjoying all of this. She's pretending. She's trying to keep her composure, but you could tell that you could hear the sounds of her voice, of the pitch. She's enjoying all of that attention. So I can go on and on and on and on and on and on. But yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, if only you could buy the psychic gift in a bottle. They haven't invented it, so that's why that full swing, like this, the infinity symbol. Affirming when you wake in the morning, affirm to yourself your prospects for the day, and even better, do you one even better as you're getting your drinks and whatever you do. Be sure that you reaffirm it. Yeah. So those are the things that you must need to do. You do that, and you will always be victorious in all things. You'll be victorious. It will happen more. It will happen for you even more. Keep going. Let's keep going. So, thank you for visiting, and thank you for everybody who came in and said hi. Oh, I hope you liked and subscribed. So, those of you asked if you could be my friend, I'm going to see what kind of friend you are. Do you support friends? Are you a supportive friend? I mean, because you can have friends, and then you can have friends who are not supportive of your endeavors. So, not asking you for money, but are you, you know, aware? What kind of friend are you? So let's start there. But welcome anyway. I hope that you take the time to get to know me, and I hope I can. And in the process, I'm going to take the time to get to know you, and then we'll make a decision. We'll have to decide if we are, what kind of friends are we going to be. All right. So what time is it? Oh my gosh, 33 minutes in. 33 minutes in. Oh my gosh. So. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. So I just think that there's so much that life has to offer you, and life wants to do these things for you. But make sure that the channels are open. Make sure that you know. I know couples are lock and key, but so let me how can I word this. Make sure that when that final click, and the padlock snaps open, like make sure that all the mechanisms align, so that there's a clear journey for you as you transcend on a deeper level. That's important. You want to make sure that you can transcend. And gosh, look at me. Okay. So, all right. So I'm gonna go now. And I spent a total of 1 hour. I spent 30 minutes on one live and 30 minutes on this one. Oh, enjoy. The what do you call it? As we approach your holiday. Enjoy holiday. Let's enjoy holiday. Oh my gosh. we will continue to grow, and we're going to continue with amazing things. Amazing things are to happen soon, soon, soon. Oh, the lovers. This is the time of the lovers. The lovers. Also, the lovers is the card, Higher Arcana card for Gemini. It's the story of twin flames. Well, originally souls, but then, so that means in a perfect state, um, you know, there's the soul, and then it splits, and then the person always looking for their soul mate, the other half. So yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the correlation to the lovers. But because the tarot card was actually developed by Catholic, in the in its beginnings, um, that's also Adam and Eve. Okay, so the cards tell well, they're assigned with, I guess, like the Greek pantheon stories, but the art is Christian. People don't know that. People do not know that the tarot card doesn't tell the story of demons and portals to hell. No, they tell this biblical story of the Old and New Testament. You literally have the church in the cards, but on TV, all they see is like the hangman, the devil, and what's the other one that they always see? Oh, death. They always see those. They only see those three. I was watching this show, the typical horror show, and I said it's always the same three cards. And before they turned them over, I said, watch it be those three: the hangman, the devil, death, and that's exactly. At that point, I clicked off the show. But they like you have the Pope in there. You've got a nun in there, or a high priestess. You've got Adam and Eve. So you've got this story. You've got the church. You've got literally the Pope praying for the church in one of the cards. And so forth on. You got the justice. You know, and judgment. You got the angels. Many, like, there's a few spaces where you have angels. One of the angels is the trumpet, right? That symbolizes resurrection. You literally see the resurrection image. It's like, but you know, and it's one of those things where you can't go trying to change people's minds. It's gonna be like taking a mop and trying to mop up the beach. You're trying to mop up the ocean at the beach with a mop. Leave it alone. Leave it. Is instead, instead, what you're gonna do is grab several buckets and set them outdoors for when it rains. The bucket will fill with rainwater. Yeah. He said, that's why it's in the car because, oh, you're Gemini. Okay. Yeah. There you go. Oh, wow. Amazing. Amazing. Very good for you. Very good. Okay. Yep. That's amazing. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Isn't that good? That's very good. Um, okay. So let's see in my head if I can recall because the higher arcana correspond to Greek letters. Excuse me. Well, yes, Greek letters and Hebrew letters. Let me see if I can find the Hebrew letter. Okay, let me see if I can recall to memory. Would be, let me see, would be, okay, there's, oh boy, I haven't studied in a long time. Let me see. Uh, I might need to say it out loud. Okay. Bet. Gemo. Gemo. Delete. Yeah, I don't remember. I remember. My recall right now is off, so I won't be able to pull it off. But now you know I study. Oh, now I know. I think I know it now. So Va and Zain. So Zain is the Hebrew letter for the lovers because it corresponds to the Hebrew letter, which means when you go to Psalms 119 and you go to the letter in Psalms 119, you go to the letter Zain, you can read with that card, you can read kind of like it's like a verse or like a prayer for that letter that goes with that card. The lovers, yeah, Zane, and Ba or Wa was that one before. When I saw it, that's when I opened up my book, it came to me. So now I remember. Yeah. So and yes, so that's going to be a reason why. Yeah, it's going to end up directing you. If you keep reading or keep studying the tarot, it's going to take you right to the source. That means like you're on your way. You just it's just the route you take. That you've taken is an unfamiliar road. But don't worry, you'll be fine. You'll get there. Oh gosh. Yes. Um, which these pieces of information is important because this is the nature of how to like work with times. Like the times are important. So yeah. Yeah. Yes, you'll be reading the Bible in no time. Because now you're like, wait a minute, all this links and ties back to the Bible. Oh gosh. So now you got a lot of reading to do. Hmm. Oh gosh, mm, the good for you part. I mean, soul is good, but everything that's meant for the soul is not really meant for the soul. Like there's a lot of soul activity, but that doesn't mean that it's good for you. I don't know. If you can make it and make it healthy, then yes. Then yes. Like, I mean, I clearly like vegetables. Like anything like made with vegetables. Yes. Like there's just certain foods in that space that's not good for you. That's not good for you. So I like the parts that I can eat that's good for you. That might be considered soul food esque. But you might say, well, that doesn't belong strictly to soul food. But the way that usually that when people speak about soul food, it doesn't appear healthy. Doesn't sound very healthy. Growing up, it definitely was not healthy. I didn't partake in the part where it starts to actually earn soul food. I didn't partake in that part. I ate like around that, like like in the vegetable area, you know, hmm um, the grain area, things like that. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. But I like the idea. I like the idea of. I guess I like the idea. Hmm. Like I would definitely have like I can handle like the beans. I can handle the the greens. But like the breads. I can handle um Mm, meat, the meat, I think that's what I'm picking at more. I think it's the meat that I'm like, wait, okay, first of all, which meat group, which meat is this? Yeah, it's just, I think it's more like I'm picking at is the meat. I'm not real keen on the meats. Like the way they prepare the meat, I wouldn't be able to partake in. But everything else, I could definitely chow down. I could definitely eat the um like things that they may bake. I might want. I might be able to handle that. So I probably like want like well, it depends on how they prepare the macaroni because there's many ways you can prepare the macaroni, mac and cheese, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I just yeah, they couldn't just give me anything. And yeah, and they already let me know. Are you a picky eater at the door? You know. And all I knew, and I remember I could always detach from everything. All I had to do was hold my breath. I was like, and eventually they cave in or like, okay, will you at least try? Like, and they would like, and I would like not. And I remember they said, okay, and I was like, if they were coming, I was like, you're just gonna waste that food. But it would be everything that I'm okay with. And I was saying, like, how hard was that? Just give me what I asked for. Like, stop trying to be like, you know, uh, a server who is, just putting on stuff there and like, here you go, eat that. No, that's like, just give me what I asked for. Like, how hard is that? That makes more sense. Don't worry about my nourishment. If I eat that, I'll be fine. So that's the way I thought, and gosh, but they would try, they always try me though. If you're a picky eater, well, I guess you just won't eat then. Well, I guess I'll just wait and then eat later then. mm. Uh, oh, which one do I prefer? Oh my gosh. Okay, so E.T. was a little bit before my time. So by the time I got to E.T., it was, kind of like the wave had waned. So I'm more, so I was in school, and all my classmates, we would go to the place we watch movies, and the Goonies, and we watched the Goonies together, and the whole gym would just be cracking up. So and I remember I still see them every day, and then from time to time, I just you're the first one I'm telling this. I go back to that place. That's like the happiest place. We've made pacts. If there's such thing as coming back, we like a place set little pocket in heaven. We agreed as a pact to go back. We had so much fun. And we're talking about young people, so like how in the world did we even know to talk like that? But we did. We made an official pact. But yeah, Goonies all the way. I like the idea of ET, but Goonies is where I found real friends. Well, it's my innocent first round of like my friends. I'll know them forever. And synchronicities, like popping up in dreams to I won't go on an adventure and you run into them, or like you go on you told your parents no, I don't want to go. They make you go, and you go visit one of your parents' friends, but guess who's also lives in the same neighborhood? Your friends who you go to school with. That kind of thing happens. So, Goonies, the Goonies. Goonies gave me life, or it helped. It was a Goonies helped all of us connect from different life journeys. All of us were able to connect. Yeah, Goonies bring people together, and that's what the story's about. It's all these groups of what they young people, and they all come to work together, and they're all friends, and they're on an adventure. So yeah, Goonies. Mm-hmm. E.T. We didn't even see okay, I seen E.T., but that was not the pick. We watched a lot of remember the old Disney? Remember the old Disney? I don't know if you can go that far back, but the original like the original Disney Channel was amazing. The smell like when Disney came on, you smelled literal cotton candy in the air. And you're like, I don't even have cotton candy. It smelled like magic. And they would have like, what the blue fairies color that it was like the blue glow. They don't have that now is black, black and more black and black and black. you know that now is now is they it's like therapy for the villains. They're in therapy right now. Or you're watching their childhood play out. Like, oh, that's why. Oh, okay. So different experience. That was you know, uh, like you meet somebody. Like, oh, I remember certain I guess people you meet growing up, and and they're just like very inconsiderate. You're like, oh, I don't want to be that person's friend. Like today's Disney is about about that group, about those people. That's the friend that we'd always try to avoid. Like, spoiled, always want their way, and like they kick the board game, and mess it up. Now the show's about them. Yeah, they don't want to play fair. They don't play together. They don't play well with others. but certain now there are some shows that I will watch, but yeah, I get I guess lets me know I guess I'm from a different era. Clearly, there's different era. They've left me. They left me behind. There's a part of me though that needs to explore that dark side though. I do need to explore some dark side. So yeah. So that's why I do like. I mean, like I'm the one that judge. I literally read tarot cards, and they always that now these Disney have tarot cards. They're like about the tarot cards, the pentagram, Wicca. But like I'm the one that should be talking. Like, well, they're talking about you. Yeah, I mean, I agree. I agree. I'm talking about like original. Like I'm comparing the original, like when it first started, and you had the Disney and you had the box. It was like the cable box, or like when, yeah. So I don't know if I'm making sense, but yeah, I just know Goonies. I kind of went to I fell into a little bit of a hole there, but yeah, definitely 1,000% Goonies. Biggest regret was I have none. I have no regrets. I have no regrets. Um, I had an absolute. I have an absolute. I have I have opportunities that I'm waiting for to embark on, and I've traveled the world. It's gone into the entertainment world. Um, I still am told I have they love my voice. I I've been on, I had the chance to meet important people, television. Today, there's Congress people who like my post, and it's about me being psychic and psychic predictions, and I wasn't even looking. I don't even look for that, right? And then it's like they will like my post, and it means it. To be honest, it means a lot. I have very small following, but guess who's amongst my very small following? Celebrities. And these celebrities I actually met and read for in real life. So I have, I mean, no regrets. I mean, right down to the rooter to the tutor. I love every little crevice. I love every bit of it. I have no regrets. I wouldn't want to do it over. I will not want to do it over. Yeah, no regrets. I am. I can't tell you my good news yet because I need something. I need to see the details myself. But you'll see because I'll talk about it. So like and subscribe, and I'll tell you why. Furthermore, why I have no regrets. I the people who I've the opportunity to read for. Okay, so I grew up in a metaphysical community. They had a nonprofit and they served the community, which inspired me to grow up. I started a nonprofit and my what it was about is education, spirituality. I literally wrote education, spirituality, and philosophy, and spiritual, and ministry. And I literally created and guess what? 501c3 status. 501c3 status. And I was able to help real people on my own as an adult and also a graduate of metaphysical sciences, higher education department in this in California, where I had the opportunity to become friends to a studio, and they would somehow, you know how they would use the technology, and they would take my live, straight, would tell me to go live, right? And I'll go live, and they would send it to what's the uh, Sky Network in in United Kingdom. So, and I would be the first person or the first show that yes, that people would see in the morning. So yeah, so I have no regrets, none, no regrets, none, none, no regrets. Um, no regrets. I'm trying to. Okay, so there are things in working with people that I expected a different outcome, right? But that's where it gets, disappointing, murky, gets, a little fishy because it's not that I regret, I delivered. I had the ability to deliver, but when you get other humans involved, so when you ask, do I have any personal regrets? It's a no. Do I wish things would work differently without the regret? No regrets though. Without the regret, yes. I've been let down before, or I had not certain access or doors open to me. That's a 1,000%. Those are things outside of my control. What in the world am I regretting? No, I'm not regretting me as a person or me personally or I guess, my character or my appearance. None, no regret. I know if I am given an opportunity, there will be nothing to regret. Like with my clients who work with me, they have no regrets choosing me to help guide them through life. And okay, this is another thing. How do you guide a billionaire? Or like some people who they can't imagine not having money. There's people I work with, yes, and I know people, right, who can't imagine having so much money, right? And then there are people, and I've heard them actually word this, and they're they can, they got the money to do it. They cannot imagine not having money. It just doesn't happen in their world, right? So, like, okay, first of all, how do I guide them? But I give them so much because when I met them, they had the money, but they weren't happy. And now these clients, and I'm hearing them, males too, men too, are saying they are elated Elate, happy. They use the word, I am happy. I have found love. When I first met them, they had, they bought somebody, to be honest. They bought them, but now they like, they don't even know what it is. They're like, what is it about me that they like? It's like, I'm gonna tell you now, this is gonna be something you not you've not seen this. They like you for you, and it isn't because, and then it's because they kind of like lose it when they say, "Oh yeah, I don't need that. I don't need this. You don't need you," because they do. They're the, well, I've got money, so I'll buy you a gift. And they're that, like embroidered, like card and and expensive things, and that's supposed to be, oh, that just gave you peace of mind. It's like, no, they like the little things. They like, handwritten letter and give it is equal to that. And they're like flipping out on that. Like somebody to like them, like want them, like them physically like them, passionately, not because they have a black card. And so they're tripping, it's trippy to them. They're not used to that part of the world. And yeah, and out of the many to choose from, that's the one I chose over a year ago. And it's like we interwoven through all of them. And he told me not to talk about this one. And I was slipping in there, like sometimes it would come up, I put that little seed there, like, yeah, I don't want to talk, yeah, I just want you to focus on this one. And I was like, when is this one done? But I'm keeping my judgmental right there in my forehead. Oh, my Lord. I'm like, what? This one, the one that I chose for him, that's the one, like, whew, that's the one I like. Yeah, I'm no longer like, I'm trying to hold down, like my inner person is like, come on, man, what are you doing? Can't say that. You can't do that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, you give me an opportunity to read for you. Uh, there will be nothing for me to regret. You won't regret it. Yeah. What time is it? Uh, I. Where am I? Oh, okay. I've been here for an hour. I can't believe it. I've been talking for an hour now. Gosh, you guys. Thank you for keeping me company. Thank you for the questions. You're getting to know me a little bit better. And my goal is now. Okay, so all right. So now that my channel is beginning to do something nice, so when I talk about all the things that I've done, I want to make that all one ray, and it blast into my YouTube channel. So everything, like when I established a 501c3, etc., I want to do all of those things that I did for families over there. Like teaching spirituality, everything I do on the psychic lines for the phone readings, everything from Opera, the organization I grew up in, reading in-person readings, you know, um, all the little things, right? I wanted to channel all one ray into the YouTube channel. So all my experience, skills, school, graduation, all of that, whatever talents that may come along with that, everything, all, this is like the outlet of all that. It would be beautiful. Oh, and writing, and we're planning written content like ebooks that has potential to become physical books if I want them to be. Yes, here. Yeah. Oh, and ebooks is 2026. I don't start officially writing. I'm writing, but ebook writing and publishing is next year. I already have that worked out. I just am figuring out what this new journey is about because, as I mentioned, things I can't talk about right now. But as they're unfolding, I'll share as I find out more details. All right. Well, okay. Well, I made it. Thank you for helping me reach in 1 hour. Hope you have a beautiful day. Enjoy the rest of your day. I did what they call it, the 5 minute readings, free 5 minute readings. We fulfilled that. It was a great week, and I'm doing it again. I already sent out the emails for that. It was only for eligible clients. And a client reached out and said, I want that, but it won't allow me. And I said, I'm gonna send you an email, but turns out it's like hopefully they're eligible. I checked, I didn't see them, so I said I chose the one where it says all customers. I don't know if that meant include new customers. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see because she certainly will tell me. She has no problem messaging me because yeah, they all can message. But if everything goes well, I will help somebody. I'm very interested. We started talking, and she mentioned that she's seeing angel numbers. I also have a well, she's seeing angel numbers. The numbers that she's seeing that usually has something to do with structures, and you know maybe it's about settling down even. So we'll have to see. We will have to see. But anyways,